Chair, Conference, Scott Haslam, Leeds number 1. Rising to move motion 44. 2008, it was a good year, wasn't it? It was, really, honest. It was certainly a great year for the CWU anyway. We secured the 4 pillars leading the way for not only a new pension scheme for our members, but also leading the way for other working people everywhere. So, fantastic achievement. But what it also did with the 4 pillars, it set out and negotiated a growth strategy. Now that led to a positioning network where we actually had a recruitment drive because it was quite frankly needed. Now at YDC we've got 3 ADCs, or Advanced Driver Coaches, but merely 1 at Leeds Mail Centre. Both sites cover approximately 350 drivers, with the ADC in Leeds covering some satellite offices to a tune of another 80 or so. Now what's absolutely clear is the role of ADCs is to coach and train our members with ongoing coaching and training covered off in Section 10 of the PDA. Now variables such as driver shortages, fluctuations in workloads and illegal driver CPC obligations, to name but a few, our ADCs at peak times such as Christmas pressure are overstretched, with our mail centre ADC being stretched even further. This was more apparent when we had that recruitment drive last year, particularly through Christmas pressure. There's a requirement for additional agency resource because of the additional workload Christmas pressure generates. Now our ADCs, quite frankly, can't do it all, and we're at breaking point. So therefore, we believe there's a requirement to increase the number of ADCs, as well as the reserve specifically, which may then address them fluctuations and variations, so please support.
Chair, Conference. Well, this is nice and new up here, isn't it? Anyway, so this is my first time here, and going on from what Scott said, I am an ADC, and I've been an ADC for many, many years, and I talk to a lot of ADCs around the country who have the same problem every single year regarding Christmas pressure, the induction of agency drivers, and of course the ongoing CPC courses that we deliver. From my area, we have 5 ADCs covering well over 400 staff. Our CPCs have also grown, whereas learning services are no such thing anymore. They're now skeleton due to the cutbacks of Royal Mail. So the ADCs in our area not only deliver the CPC courses for South West, but also now for Parcel Force as head office. I've delivered courses to Parcel Force drivers in London, and also we've now just taken on Taunton. So what I would like to put forward and to agree this motion is that more ADCs need to be on board. And I've also had a good chat with David Robinson the last time that we met. An LTV came out a few months ago regarding Parcel Force drivers post-RTC and now being inducted by PERTEMPs. And as a union, I don't believe in that. I believe that all training should be done in-house. And when I spoke to David about it, he did mention it was just a temporary measure until we could support and get more ADCs within the network and distribution. I support this motion.
Chair, Conference, Shelley Banbury responded to motion 44 on behalf of the Post Executive. Thank you, Scott and Jason, for your contributions and for placing the motion on the pad. Conference, I need to make you aware, we've been doing some joint activity in relation to the advanced driver coaches as part of the 2018 4 pillars, because we've looked at logistics and area distribution and looked at some activity and work we needed to get back in the right place. And many of that is because we don't believe there are sufficient advanced driver coaches, particularly in area distribution, not to the levels that there are in national logistics. Now, national logistics have had their advanced driver coaches for an awfully long time, probably going back to about 2007. Even though we signed an agreement in 2012, we were not able to get the advanced driver coaches into area distribution until 2014. And at that point in time, we were only able to get 1 advanced driver coach per mail centre catchment area. Now, that absolutely, based on our numbers, is insufficient. What's exacerbated our problem is Royal Mail decided to take a 2-year break in CPC a few years back, and have just realised that by this September they need to have finished all those courses or their drivers can't drive. So therefore there is added pressure to the current level of advanced driver coaches. I do have some concerns though, and some caveats I suppose, is that the advanced driver coach is an absolutely fantastic and valuable role if it's done correctly. And there is some out there, there's levels of inconsistency, and which is why we carried out the review in the first place. But conference, I have absolutely no problem in that encouraging you to support the motion, because why would we turn down the ability to make sure our drivers are safe? Why would we turn down the ability to get some of our members a better income and make sure that we are compliant on all that we do? And Jason, in regards to Parcel Force, I will accept that it is conference policy that they should have advanced driver coaches, but sometimes we have to work within that business unit, and Parcel Force were in a different place, different levels compared to Royal Mail, you know, and sometimes we have to settle for a while on what we need to do and try and change it to what we want to do. So conference, please support.
All those in favour, please show. Down. Those against. That's carried unanimously.